Hey, it's Amanda here in Goa. How are you doing? So I've got back on the video making horse. So I used to make a lot of videos a little while back, and I realised I wasn't doing it as much. And I find it an easier way for me usually to connect up on social media. Not just because, I've used the video making skills to do things like Zooming classes and then editing those, and having a video course created, and all sorts of things like that on a business level. But I also find it easier sometimes to just connect and make a video to say, hi, how are you doing? What's going on? I find it easier than writing a big post. And yeah, so I do it for ease, but I hadn't done it for a while. Often I wasn't making videos because of the situation out there that's been happening over the last year and a bit in the world. It's been tricky. There's been so many different opinions from lots of people, and many people share them openly and happily on Facebook, and then end up getting into some kind of argument with people. And what I realise is when you share something in that way, you can't make allowances for tone, for any irony or sarcasm or anything at all. It can be taken totally in the wrong context. So I refrained from really making my opinions known on there. And what I've really learned over this time, I've gone in and out of different attitudes about things, but what I've really learned is, wow, this is such a fantastic opportunity to stand back and not have any judgment on anyone for whatever opinion they hold. And really practicing being able to stand in that place of neutrality and have complete unconditional love for friends and family or what have you, regardless of what choices they've made in the last year and a half. Especially if I don't agree with them, because it's of no consequence whether I agree with them or not. And it's been a really great opportunity to recognise how much I jump into judgment. I'm not saying judgment's wrong, but recognising how much I can jump into judgment, and that blocks me from interacting, from being open to someone, from extending loving kindness to someone. And what I've really learned is I actually prefer in the long run to not judge, to not criticise, to not put my opinions on others, because I much prefer to simply interact and find a common ground and share that love and share that kindness and share that openness. It's so much more fun than giving you my opinion and telling you why you should think like that. It doesn't create a nice energy. So at the end of the day, I ask myself, does this interaction in this attitude, in this way, feel light or heavy? And that's what helps me to choose how to move forwards. So yeah, been a lot of learning going on in the last year, hey? What have you learned? What are some of the things, not just from this situation, but just generally, there's so many different things going on. I bet lots of you out there have learned how to use Zoom. But what else? What have you learned in the last year or so that you find might be useful to share? If you want to, pop it in the comments below. If you don't, that's fine. And if you want to just let me know in a private message, I'd love to catch up with you. Missing you all, for those people who I used to have more connection with. But we're absolutely thriving here in Goa, still having a lovely time and loving the rain. I'm only happy when it rains. That's my new song. See you soon and catch you in the next video. Bye.